Hello everyone, good afternoon and welcome to UGC NET exam preparation. As everyone know that this is lecture series for paper 2 environmental science. In this class we are going to study about ecological of pyramids. Okay, so let's begin with the definition of ecological pyramids. What is ecological pyramid? It is nothing but it is the way how to show the structure of ecosystems through trophic levels. This pyramid, ecological pyramid, was first described by scientist. His name is Charles Hilton in 1960s when he was studying about ecosystem. At the beginning, he described ecological pyramids. In his studies, he noted that larger organisms higher in food chains were less abundant then a smaller one in lower trophic levels. He meant to say that larger organisms like eagle, lion, tigers, these are larger organisms. They are in a higher level of trophic level of food chain and their number are less as compared to other below trophic levels. And in the base level, trophic level, their number are large in number. Okay, the proper definition of ecological pyramid is it is a graphical representation of trophic structure and function of an ecosystem starting from producer at the base and successive trophic levels forming the apex is called an ecological pyramid. Okay, there are three types of ecological pyramids are generally described. There, first one is pyramid of numbers, then comes pyramid of biomass, then third one is pyramid of energy. Here a diagram pyramid of ecological pyramids, the pyramid of numbers, pyramid of energy, pyramid of biomass. So let's begin with the first one, pyramid of numbers. Pyramid of numbers is it is also graphical representation of the graphical representation of the number of individual organisms per unit area at each trophic level. They are arranged stepwise with from producer at the base, then at the top carnivorous organism they are at the top. Okay, the shape of pyramid of numbers may vary from one ecosystem to another ecosystem. This is obvious that every ecosystem there are changes. There are different types of organism present. So the pyramid of numbers they vary from one ecosystem to another ecosystem. Here the thing to remember most important is in a grassland and aquatic ecosystem, pyramid of number is upright, whereas in the forest ecosystem, they're not upright. They are called spindle shape. What it means? It means at the producer there are less numbers, and then second trophic level there in a larger number. Then again in the third that is carnivores, they are again smaller. Then the top is small. So this type of structure is called a spindle shape. Okay, so let's see in a grassland and aquatic ecosystem, the pyramid of number is always upright. The pro, obviously in a grassland ecosystem, the producers are grasses and their number are very high. Whereas in the aquatic ecosystem, the producers, or you can say the first trophic level, they are phytoplankton, that is algae, which are small in size but large in number per unit area. So the producer form broad base in the pyramid, and then herbivores in the grassland are the insects. Then second carnivores, frogs, birds. Then the top carnivores, they're hawks, eagles, hawks, etc. They're top carnivores. They are less numbers in top trophic levels. Okay, with gradually from producer to herbivores, there the number of organisms are declining. So it forms this way. That is called upright uh, pyramid of numbers. Okay. Similar in the case of aquatic ecosystem also, at the producer, there are phytoplankton, then zooplankton, the small fish, and the top larger fish. This is also upright. Okay. Then comes to forest ecosystem. In the pyramid, no, this one. Pyramid of numbers in a forest ecosystem. The large tree is the producer. Please remember, in the producer there is a large tree. Large tree there in the less in number. They are less in number, so they form narrow base at first trophic level. The trees support this one tree. They support various types of organisms. They support they support insects, birds, even frogs also, etc. Including other than that, including several species of animals. They are also dependent on leaves of these trees. So these 3 days support lots of organisms, multiple organisms, and they are and this tree is part of first trophic level in forest ecosystem or pyramid of numbers. Okay, then fruits, flowers, bark, etc. trees. They are large in number. That is insects, birds, fruits, insects, birds, and other organisms. They are herbivores. Their numbers are in a large. So the trophic level, the second trophic level, that is herbivores, that is broader as compared to this producer trophic level. Okay, the secondary consumer like predators, birds, hawks, eagle, hawks, snakes, lizards, etc. are less in number than herbivores. Then again, in the next trophic level, they are carnivores. They eat on herbivores. So their fox, snake, lizards, they are again less in numbers as compared to herbivores. And so they form again smaller trophic level as compared to herbivores. Then top carnivores, they are in the top higher trophic level. They are tigers, lions, eagles. Their number are also less as compared to other trophic levels. So it forms again a small trophic level. So this structure is something like this, and the structure is called a spindle shape. This spindle shaped pyramid is only available in pyramid of numbers, that is that too in forest ecosystem, because it starts from trees, big trees, then second is birds, insects, and other organisms, then comes fox, snakes, lizard, then come lion, tigers. Okay, this is pyramid of numbers. I repeat again because this is most important in a grassland and aquatic system. The pyramid of numbers is upright, whereas in the forest ecosystem, the pyramid of number is spindle shape. Okay, so this is about pyramid of numbers. Then comes to second type, that is pyramid of biomass. Pyramid of biomass is also a graphical representation that shows the relationship between the biomass and trophic level by quantifying the biomass present at each trophic level at a particular time. It is a graphical representation of biomass. What is biomass? Biomass is nothing but it is a total amount of living organic matter. Please remember the words living organic matter in an ecosystem. That is biomass. The present in unit area at a particular time in a different trophic levels. Okay, the pyramid of biomass may be upright or they may be inverted. For example, in a forest ecosystem, the plants and the trees, they are primary producers. Here you can say, and the plants, they are in a higher number. So the ecosystem or the trophic level, which start or at the base, if the plants are at the base, then they are upright. Again, similarly, if producers are trees, then the trophic level, the pyramid will be upright. Okay. Primary. Oh, no. I'm really sorry. I think I had explained wrongly here. I'll repeat this again. The plants and the trees, they are primary producers. They make a large percentage of the biomass. The plant and trees, they will be in the producer trophic level, and they produce large number of biomass, large percentage of the biomass, with gradually lessening of biomass present at herbivores. One second. Yeah. From a producer to another trophic level, biomass will be declining as compared to the producer. At herbivores, the biomass is less as compared to producers. Then carnivores and top carnivores level respectively, they keep declining. It goes up as it goes up. Therefore, the pyramid of biomass in forest ecosystem is upright, with producer forming the broad base and the consumer following narrow top. Please remember, in forest ecosystem, it is upright. Whereas in pyramid of number forest ecosystem, they are spindle shape. In a pyramid of biomass, they are upright. Easy trick to remember: forest, that is trees, large number of trees are there, and that trees, they contain large number of biomass. So in the producer, it is large, and their biomass are higher as compared to other trophic level. So it is easy to remember. Then pyramid of biomass in a pond ecosystem. In a pond ecosystem, the pyramid of biomass is opposite, that is inverted, as in as the standing crop of phytoplanktons. Phytoplanktons are producer here in a pond ecosystem or pyramid of biomass. At any given time, make up less biomass than consumers such fishes, insects. As with the inverted pyramid of numbers, the inverted biomass pyramid is not due to lack of productivity from the primary producer. It is inverted not because of lack of uh, productivity of phytoplankton. It is because the herbivores are here, zooplankton. These zooplankton, they feed very quickly to phytoplankton. They'll eat phytoplankton very rapidly. They'll consume phytoplankton very rapidly. Because of that reason, the phytoplankton biomass are reduced. So their trophic level is from narrow. And for that reason, the graphical representation pyramid is formed like inverted. Okay, this is the main only reason it is inverted. In a pond ecosystem of pyramid of biomass, it is inverted. Okay, then the last type of pyramid, ecological pyramid, that is pyramid of energy. It is a graphical representation of the amount of energy present at each trophic level. It's simply graphical representation of total amount of energy present at each trophic level. Here, the total amount of energy present here, total of energy present here, similar all these trophic level. Okay, and most important thing, among these three types, the last one, that is pyramid of energy, it is always upright. There is no inverted or spindle shape. Okay, for ecosystem to be self-sustaining, the lower traffic levels should have more amount of energy than higher traffic levels. To maintain the ecological balance or self-sustain, the lower traffic level, that is producer, it should have high energy as compared to other traffic level. Okay. To maintain the stable population, also it transfer energy up the pyramid. As for the second law of thermodynamics, what is the second law of thermodynamics? That is the transfer of energy one trophic level to another trophic level. Here, energy flow declines from producer level to successive trophic level. When energy is transferred to next trophic level, only 10% of the total energy is utilized by next trophic level. Okay, and remaining 90% is lost as a heat. and is lost in a metabolic activities. For example, if the producer make up to 100 kilocalorie energy, then only 10 kilocalorie is passed to next trophic level, that is herbivores, and then from herbivores, that remains only 10 in herbivores. Here 10, here 100. From 10, only 1 kilocalorie is transferred to here, and then only 0.1 kilocalorie is transferred to top carnivores, and the remaining is lost in a metabolic activity. This activity of or you can say this decline of energy during the transfer from one trophic level to another trophic level is referred as Lindeman's data. Let's remember Lindeman's data, or you can say it is 10% law. Therefore, pyramid of energy is always upright. So this is about pyramid of ecological pyramid. There are three types, that is pyramid of numbers, pyramid of biomass, pyramid of energy. Please revision this topic. This is the very important. Multiple questions are asked in your previous year examination. So directly or indirectly question might be asked in your upcoming exam. So this is for all today. Next class we will study some other topic again. So till then, take care, bye bye, and also please subscribe and like to this channel. Thank you.